Need to travel to tropical islands when you can plan a staycation in your own backyard. But the first step you have to make is contact the professionals at Beauty Pools. That's why we're here with lead design consultant Bob Panosny. Bob, summer's just around the corner. We can feel it.
It is. I mean, 70 degrees yesterday, and just it's not that far off at this point.
But the first step is to contact you, and it's time to jump in and start brainstorming.
At this point in time, it certainly is. The clock ticks so fast in getting into this. Before you blink your eye, we're into summer. So if anyone is thinking of putting in or installing a pool this year, now is definitely the time to start planning.
So you build and install pools, but make sure to come with an imagination when you visit you at the show this weekend.
Without a doubt. Everything we do is custom. It's any size, any shape. All comes down to what you're looking for. We actually do 3D imaging now, so if there's something specific you want in your backyard, we can show you what that's going to look like prior to you even having it installed.
Talk us through the building process.
First thing is obviously have me come out to your house, take a look at the property. I'd wind up getting a feel for what you're looking for, how you want it to look, and try to put it to paper or, again, to video, just so you can see that end result. From there, obviously our crews would come in from excavation, steel, gunite, and so forth, all the way through. And when everything's said and done, you wind up with a beautiful backyard.
And then it's picture perfect. So how long does this process take?
Typical process depends on the extent of the project itself. I'll tell most people it takes about 6 weeks. We have projects that take all summer long.
Depends on what you're looking for, exactly.
That is exactly it. I mean, there are backyard resorts that we put in for people at this point.
How about saltwater pools?
You know something, a lot of people have a misconception of that. It truly isn't a saltwater pool. What happens is a certain amount of salt is added to your pool, and it's balanced right to the level where you may or may not even be able to taste the salt. But in turn, what happens is salt is sodium chloride. As that saline water flows through a conversion cell, the salt's pretty much turned into chlorine, and it just keeps regenerating itself.
What are some of the benefits to this?
Well, number one, you're not buying chlorine. You actually have your own chlorine factory. Number two, the maintenance. You're not out there, you're not adding chlorine, you're not checking the chlorine. It becomes very easy on that end. But the best part about it is when you go into a pool with the salt system, water doesn't bother your eyes, your hair, your skin, and so forth. Pretty much come in, visit me, and from there we can set up an appointment and a consultation and try to get them what they want.
So you can make outdoor living dreams come true, Bob. Is that what you're telling me?
We certainly can, no doubt.
What's trending this year?
You know something, it is limitless. I mean, a lot of people, it depends on where they live, what their house looks like. In the city, a lot of people stick with rectangular shaped pools, something more formal that fits the time and day the house was built. Get out into suburbs and that, a lot of people want to create their own oases.
And we're talking about in-ground pools.
That is all we put in, are the in-ground gunites, yes.
And jacuzzis too?
Of course.
Oh yeah. Now what is trending when it comes to jacuzzis? Everyone loves that to relax and calm down from a stressful day.
You know something, we put in the jacuzzis near the pool, so as the kids are playing in the pool, obviously the adults can sit in the jacuzzi, watch them play. There's times that we put in just in-ground jacuzzis for people also, just due to the fact that once that's in, a lot of people like to use them year-round.
Well, Bob, thank you so much. So this is the place to be. Plan your outdoor living oasis at Beauty Pools.